Hello and welcome to the NFL Week 10 Top 10 Most Rigged Plays. Welcome back, disgruntled sports fans. It's Week 10. It's the top 10 most scripted plays of the week. Are you ready? Let's boogie. So we got the Cardinals, who in this game put an absolute whooping on the Jets. And this fella right here, this tight end, McBride, this guy right here, basically destroyed the Jets on his own. This guy was unstoppable. Look how this Jets player jumps on his back. He's got a hold of him. This should be the end, right? Like one of his teammates should come over and help him. Right? He's got him stopped. Is any of his teammates gonna come help him? No. So McBride breaks free because this guy right here is an absolute beast. Like all white tight ends in the National Fixed League. Now he's taken off. Oh my God, did he just hurdle that dude? Look at that. Look at that! He just posterized that Jets player down there. Like I said, the NFL has a thing for white tight ends. And this guy McBride, you might want to pick him up on your fantasy team if you're one of those fantasy footballers. So in my opinion, this Bengals-Ravens game was the most phony baloney looking game of Week 10. I found quite a few plays that could make the list, like this one. This should be the end of the play, right? This should be a tackle. You should either just wrap him up and shove him out of bounds or just bring him down. But it's the NFL. The first dude there just about always misses the tackle. Shrugs him off like he's his little brother, right? Like that was just effortless to shrug that guy off. So this guy right here, all you got to do is shove him out of bounds, but he can't do it. Wallace is just too big and strong and powerful. He gives him this stiff arm. And so the guy pushes him, but he doesn't push him out of bounds. He just pushes him forward. Like, dude, are you kidding me? So here's a third opportunity to shove this guy out of bounds. Or just bring him to the ground. Like, come on. Wallace is not that big. He's not that powerful. Come on, y'all. Bring him down. So this guy just starts falling on his own. I mean, what sort of attempt was that? That third one was the worst. Wow. So he takes it in. Nobody could bump that guy out of bounds. It was impossible. Impossible to bump that dude out of bounds. He has time to do this little Nancy boy strut into the end zone. Take me down to the Muff Punt City where the returners are really freaking shitty. Oh, won't you please muff this punt? Yeah, yeah. Well, I tried to tell you so, but I guess you didn't know. They've been messing with field goals, and there's magnets in the poles. You lied to me. All those field goals I thought were so real. You lied to me. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You lied to me. All those field goals I thought were so real. You lied to me. Now I cry. Now I cry, cry, cry. Return of the doink. Return of the doink. Return of the doink. Another ball hits the pole. Return of the doink. Return of the doink. Return of the doink. Another ball hits the pole. Hey, old man Flacco, where's some of that old man magic like you had last season with the Browns? Haven't seen it as much this year. Instead, we're seeing a lot more of this type of thing. You know, like when he throws it right to the opposing team. So here he throws it to the Bills. And then let's look at the effort to tackle this guy now. Number 14 dances around and then just basically gives up on the play. Anyone gonna try and shove that guy out of bounds? Like you, number 10? You gonna shove him out of bounds? He's right there next to you. Number 10 swats at the air behind his jersey. Great job, number 10. Pick 6 for the Bills. When you put these plays in slow motion, it really shows you just how fake and phony these games really are. So on this play, Jamar Chase, the number 1 receiver for the Bengals, arguably the best receiver in the league. He's over here, number 1. And so why wouldn't you double cover that guy on every play and force Joe Burrow to throw it to someone else? But instead, the Ravens just kept getting burned over and over by Chase. So Chase runs right by his man. And so the safety is supposed to come over and help. And it looks like he is. So the safety's coming over to help. Now watch. Here's where the phony baloney takes place. The safety just, for whatever reason, looks away and doesn't even try and go cover Chase. See how he decides to look backwards? Like, dude, what are you looking at? What could be happening over in this general area that you're concerned with that is more important than covering Chase on the play, who's about to score? See, this is what makes the NFL super phony, but fanboys don't notice stuff like this. Shocker. Chase is left wide open by that. See, look how far away he is now. Look how stupid you look, dude. You could have at least made it look like you were trying to cover him and still let him catch it, but instead they leave Chase as open as humanly possible and give him this cupcake touchdown. And so the Bengals didn't win this game, but they covered the spread. And so the NFL had this game go down to the wire, down to a 2-point conversion for the win, and the Bengals came up short. But it just goes to show you everything that happened before that is fake and phony and full of baloney. Same game, Bengals and Ravens. This was Chase's first touchdown that he scored. And I think this is the most phony touchdown of this whole phony game. So Chase, the number 1 receiver, who you should never leave wide open, finds a way to catch the ball. This first dude does this comical dive after Chase catches the ball. And then you'll see all these Ravens dudes surrounding him, right? You got 4 different dudes all surrounding him. This guy right here sticks his arm out. Dude, why aren't you going for his legs right now? What are you doing? Was that a tackle attempt? You gotta be freaking kidding me, man. So after this play, the Ravens fans were all booing, because obviously no one tried to make an attempt right there. If you're looking for some of that sweet feet action, this is the play. I got you covered, man. So Skylar Murphy and the Cardinals are looking fantastic, especially in this game. And you got homeboy right here getting blocked in the back. Yeah, I see you. That's a block in the back. Should be a penalty, but it isn't. No flag. And James Conner, who's not the fastest dude, by the way, is just taking off. And you got this guy back here not running as fastest. You can tell by the way his arms are hanging at his sides. He's not trying to catch him. And so this dude right here looks like he's gonna make an actual tackle attempt. No, he's gonna go for some of that sweet feet action. Watch how he goes for the alligator arms, misses, and takes a perfect whiff of James Conner's foot. How does that foot smell, sir?
Oh yeah, I love that sweet feet action.
And so he goes to sleep after he smells those sweet feet. So homeboy over here with his mouthpiece hanging out of his mouth. Dude, that's supposed to be inside your mouth, bro. Why do you have that outside your mouth? Anywho, are you gonna try and shove him out of bounds? He looks like he's about 1 inch away from being out of bounds. So why don't you just go ahead and shove him out of bounds? But no, instead, he's gonna grab him from behind instead of shoving him out of bounds. And basically help pull him into the end zone. Now they say that Conner was short of the end zone, but he scored on the very next play. Here we have Mac Jones stepping in for an injured Trevor Lawrence. Let's see how he holds up. He has a chance to win this game late in the fourth quarter. Got time in the pocket, Mac. You better find a man. Oh, he's gonna find a man. Dude, why didn't you throw it to that guy? That guy right there is standing by himself. And if you'd have just chucked it to him, he'd have easily got a first down before anyone even made it to him. Why are you not throwing it to that guy? Hey, look, this guy right here, also open. He looks like he could make a first down. You got 2 dudes standing uncovered at a short distance where anyone could make that throw, but you're choosing to go in a different direction. Well, you had better have a man wide open, Mac. More wide open than those 2 guys. Let's see who Mac Jones throws to. Oh, he throws exactly to the guy who's not open. Right to the other team. So this ball gets picked off by the Vikings, and that's just atrocious. And there's fanboys who will say, oh, well, Mac Jones just sucks at quarterback, bruh. He just didn't see those wide open receivers. In fact, upon further inspection, there's 1, 2, 3 dudes, all wide open. And this is 2nd down and 8, so it's not like you have to have a first down on this play. But all 3 of those guys would have the ability to make a first down or get pretty close to making a first down. And so, how does Mac Jones not see that guy, or that guy? And how does he choose the one dude that is covered? Like, completely covered. Anyone out there still defending this? You're living in denial. You're living in a fantasy. And that brings us to the number 1 most rigged play of the week. And you guys already know it's this blocked field goal in Kansas City to preserve their undefeated record. You got the Broncos lined up to kick the game-winning field goal with 1 second left, and it's a chip shot. No chance that they miss this, right? Oh, even better. The Chiefs blow up the entire left side of the Broncos line, especially number 54, Alex Forsyth here. He gets mowed over like he's a cardboard cutout of himself. He's not a 300-pound man. No! He's basically just a tackling dummy. The Chiefs mow him over, no problem, and they block the game-winning field goal attempt. The Chiefs remain undefeated, and people still think that these games are real? People still think that this is legitimate football? And it just happened to play out this way? Now think of this from a live betting perspective. You got the Broncos about to upset the defending world champions, and this is a chip shot field goal. Most people would figure that this ball's going in and that the Chiefs are going to lose. So imagine dumping, $100, $200, $500, $1,000 on this, thinking that the Broncos got this one in the bag. And then the left side of the line caves in scripted fashion. And it's blocked. And then you're sitting there dumbfounded like, oh no, I just lost on what seemed like a guaranteed easy chip shot field goal. That's how they'll get you. So I would recommend that you don't bet on this stuff, because even if you know that it's scripted, even if you know that all these games are fixed, you can still get tricked. You can still lose your money. So I'm going to recommend that you do not wager on these games. And there you have it, y'all. Another top 10 in the books. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, can you please do me a favor and hit that like button, share this video on social media, and I will see you guys next week. Peace.